Hey guys, welcome back to Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Naruto Uzumaki, the Jinchuriki Entrusted with Hope from Naruto Shippuden. And I have been waiting for this figure for a very long time. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are as well. And I think it's been 7 or 8 years since we got the first ever Naruto S.H.Figuarts, right? We could have gone through college twice, we could have gone through our first job, and even gone through COVID. Like, that's just how long it took for this line to get revived. And I'm pretty sure at some point this line was dead. Bandai was just really focusing on Dragon Ball Z, or maybe not Z, that's just Dragon Ball in general, and DC and Marvel, all that good jazz, and for good reasons, right? Naruto line was just really bad in my opinion. There's just a lot of things that went wrong with that line. It feels like the people who are in charge of the line just doesn't watch Naruto. The accessory choices were weird, the art style was weird, but art style you can argue is very objective, but it's just really bad in general, right? And most importantly, the Naruto figures didn't really have ab crunch. And back in the day, they don't use soft materials for some of the skirt pieces they use. It's just, wow, everything is horrible. Anyways, let me know in the comments on what you think. I'm just really glad that we're here. Anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't know, this Minato figure right here is my first ever YouTube video. So Naruto S.H.Figuarts is always going to have a special place in my heart. And based on what I've seen, this figure is just absolutely amazing. It's pretty much perfect. We have cross arm, we have so many face plates, and the articulation looks amazing. So if the line continues to do bad, I really don't know, like, it's Bandai fault anymore, right? It could probably be our fault. And the price point is really good too. I'm pretty sure the price is going to go up at some point, but I'm just really glad that they finally have someone that knows what they're doing there. So yeah, finger crossed, and I'm all in for the line, and let's bust this thing open and see what we got. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, it only came with one kunai, but it's understandable because of the price point. Most importantly here is the faceplate. Like, all the faceplate choices over here is really good. And that's how I know they have someone that knows what they're doing, right? Because back in the days, most of the faceplates were just atrocious. I don't know what they were thinking. Well, I shouldn't say atrocious, it's just the choices are really weird, especially Sasuke. I will talk about it when we open this guy, but for now, let's check out Naruto. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is of course really good. Everything is very nicely painted and sculpted for the most part. I do have some paint issues here and there, but again, Bandai is not known for their paint work. I think they gave that up long time ago. And the most important thing here is just the proportion, the way it feels, if it's durable, and I think it's all here. Especially the proportion. This is way better compared to the previous line of Naruto figures. I always felt that the previous Naruto figures, they were just all too skinny. Everyone's like lacking muscles. Like Kakashi, Rock Lee, and even Madara, like they were just very skinny. I don't have those figures with me right now, but yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. I really like the new proportion. But like people pointed out, like the fist is just way too big, right? But it's same for like some of the newer Jujutsu Kaisen figures as well, so I guess this is the style they're going with, like big fist. Anyways, let's just take a close look at the figure. I love the face sculpt. It looks like he walked out straight from anime. Like, this is just really nice. And yeah, I think we can jump straight into the articulation, which is the highlight for this figure. And for the articulation, that's thoroughly go rare from the neck down. I'm not doing quickly, I'm doing thoroughly this time, because it's new. He can look up about this much, which is really good. Can look down about this much, which is really nice. This is just on a hinge, but I really like how they handle the neck over here. So the hair over here is actually like a separate piece, and you can just like move it around. And even if you do like look left and right, it's just the hair is gonna follow, so it looks really natural. This is just really nice. I like the way they designed this. They definitely thought this through. Really cool. And just the ball joint over here. And the shoulder, we do have a very nice butterfly joint that comes out like this. And this is just on a ball joint. You can raise his arm up about this much. And you do have a separate piece for the bicep swivel, which is really nice. Like I talked about earlier, he looks a lot more stronger compared to the previous ones. And I think the previous ones, like, we don't even have bicep swivel, so this is definitely a big plus. And the most important thing compared to the previous one, this is really nice ab crunch. This is a floating piece, and you can bend forward about this much. Not a lot, but back in the days you can't bend at all. And have some very good movement over here all throughout. Let me see if I can get a little bit more range. Oh yeah, there is in fact more range. Okay, you can bend forward about this much, bend backwards about this much, have some very nice side movement. And this is not a soft material though, so you have to be a little bit careful here, but it's okay. I don't think you're gonna rub against anything. And for the leg, we have the 2.0 hip, no pull down method, and he can kick up about this high, bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and you are able to turn his leg over here, and then here is a little bit more of a ball joint here. So this is definitely newer. Some of the figures don't have this. So there's a ball joint over here and there's a ball joint over here. Let me try to focus that. Yeah. So they definitely put a little bit more effort on the leg over here. And this, you are not able to move the pouch. And yeah, I like it. This new articulation works really well. We're gonna check out during action posing. But for now, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we're gonna start with the default face, and I think it looks great. Even though I have a little bit of paint issues over here, the white spot. And then we have a stern and calm looking face, and this is, in my opinion, what every figure needs. And this one, I think they nailed it. It looked kind of weird in the promo pictures, but here in person, it looks really good. And next up, we got like a funny moment face. I guess it's cool, but I don't personally care for this. But it is really nicely made though. And then we get a shouting face, which looks really nice in person as well. Maybe they can add the line a little bit thicker so it gives a little bit more emotion. And the last one we got is an angry Ninetale expression, and this is really cool. I really don't mind if they gave us another figure, just of Ninetale Naruto. Maybe give us some claw hands, maybe some energy effects. Like, I'd be all over that. And maybe more expression from the Ninetale, right? Yeah, very cool. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of display open hands, and I think these are really nice for the ninja runs, right? And I don't know how many of you make fun of this motion growing up, but in my opinion, it's not that you run faster with your arms like this, right? It's just that you run so fast, like 100 miles or like 200 miles per hour, your arm just naturally sways back. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think, but I think it's really natural for ninjas like this, especially in the anime, when they run this fast. And next up, we get a ninjutsu hands, which is really nice. And next up, we get a pair of hands for holding the kunai, and it's done very well this time around. The proportion looks really good. Because some of the older Naruto figures, the kunai just doesn't look right. But here, I think it looks perfect. But unfortunately, he only came with one kunai. And lastly, we got one right hand for the Rasengan. Again, kind of sad that we didn't get two hands for this, because I kind of wish we get like double Rasengan if I get two Naruto figure. But I guess we can do that in the future figures, right? They're gonna eventually let us use Rasengan, right? But anyways, the last one we got is the cross arm, and I believe that's everything. And let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, that'll start with some Naruto figures I kept, and I think they look okay together, but it seems like the new Naruto line is getting a little bit bigger, so I think eventually we will replace these, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. And if you are still looking for our Akatsuki robe, I think I still have a few left in stock. The link is down in the description below if you want it. And then we have some good old Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look amazing together. Back in the days, the older Naruto just looked too skinny next to Goku. And this one, they look like jump stars. Really cool. And next up, we have some Jujutsu Kaisen S.H.Figuarts, and you can obviously tell they're made by the same factory. Everyone has big hands. And yeah, I guess they look pretty good together. And then we have some Mayfax figures I have around, and I think they scale very well together as well. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and I think they look amazing together as well. And let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I just love everything about this figure. It's an easy 10 out of 10 from me, being the first in the new Naruto line. I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, and I think the most noticeable difference or like improvement from the previous Naruto or just the whole Naruto line in general is that the figure looks a lot stronger, a lot beefier, I'm not sure it's like the bigger fizz or like bigger body proportion. I just feel like when I'm posing around with it, it really packs a punch. Like, it looks really, really good. The older figures were just too skinny in my opinion. But yeah, I stand by what I said earlier. If we have good accessories, good art style, good articulation, and really good price, I don't see how this line can fail, unless people just don't like it. But in my opinion, Tamashii Nations really tried. I'm glad they found someone that knows Naruto inside out. I'm very excited for the line. Hopefully in the future, just by the way they're naming these figures, we might be getting different versions of the same character, which is fine. I just wish all the accessories are interchangeable and they don't change too much from this. But I'm very hopeful, right? Because it looks like they got their stuff figured out. Like, they have a really good foundation and good body over here. I can easily see them making more characters with this base. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. Really, go out, support the line. Don't let it die again. Make this as big, or if not bigger, than Dragon Ball Z. I don't think it'll get bigger than Dragon Ball Z, but yeah, we can try. I will be doing Sasuke next, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.